Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Hit it, Frank. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. Hi, Kimmy. I like your studio. Your whole vibe today is very professors.
Hey, baby girl. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just here.
Do you live in Professor Town?
Yeah, in Sarah's boyfriend's Professor Town.
Wow, it's awesome. I like that he's got an image of you and Sarah to just he like is expressing that he knows who's the boss of his home right now.
Yeah, she's really what do you call it? It's not, is it called nesting?
Yeah, I get that. I'm kind of jealous. I'm gonna make sure that there's a big poster of us in me and Harrington's house too now.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that he remembers.
Yeah. I think Thicky, Kimmy, and Shank. It's a good touch. He's, the thing about Sarah's boyfriend, he's a man of detail.
Yeah, that's great. I just hope he puts a Broad Topics poster up when you guys are recording.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, he left for this, so I don't know how to fix it. I'm sure it's easy wallpaper change, but it is what it is. A little cross promo never hurt.
No, never hurt nobody. That's a sick image too. I love it.
Yeah. It's super great.
How's everything going with you?
Everything's going good. I'm trying to think of if anything dramatic or dire has happened. And it's honestly been one of those weeks. It's like, it's just a week.
You know, I could tell shit's been boring for you because when things are exciting / if you're manic, you call me every day. And then when things get boring, I get fewer phone calls from you.
She's on a low.
It's funny. Ride it out.
It's funny to go through. It's funny to go through my mania on the podcast, just like weekly. It's a different vibe. Last week I was like, yeah, we on it. We're hype. I can't even fake it.
Yeah, no, it's a different vibe, but it's okay. We're here with you. Like,
I like them both. I gotta say, I like both the girls I am.
Every now and again, we need a chill Kim to come to town. What are we talking about?
It becomes a lot. It's exhausting. I can't keep up with it.
No, others sometimes can't keep up with it. And I feel like to be in it is probably a lot. I get like that too. Like especially like, I mean, I hate to bring drugs into it, but especially on drugs, like toward the end of the night, I'm like, I'm sick of myself, dude. I need and that happens almost honestly at the end of like nights without drugs, even like at the end of most days, I'm like, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's time for bed because I don't like the person I'm becoming.
For sure. I've been giving myself real sick of it vibes lately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Regarding what?
Me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're giving yourself sick of it vibes. I get it.
Not really. You know what it is? It's like one of those things where I think that, when you get into those cycles where you're like, you're in a self-care cycle where you're like, I'm going to start eating healthy. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start doing the things I'm supposed to. I've been doing that. And now I'm just in that frustrated moment waiting for a change to happen.
Okay.
Within that.
I haven't had that experience in such a long time. I swear I'm like steady rolling. I have no motivation to do any more or less than like what I put into life right now for like 5 years, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So you've taken the right first step. So like you should be proud of that, you know?
Yeah. I gotta stop. It's crazy. I think that we do so much more. I think that everyone does more than they think they do, because a lot of times I'll talk to people and it'll be like, kind of how we're talking, where I'm like, it's a week, it's been a week, whatever. And then you kind of run through your week and you're like, no, you've actually not stopped this week and didn't realize. It's so easy to get into that. And I think that happens with a lot of people that are listening now that have their own kids and their own families and their own relationships. And they're like trying to like work on themselves, take care of their family, take care of their relationship, go to school, have a job, pay the bills, have a social life. It's like get enough sleep, but see your friends on time, be there for your family, celebrate birthdays, live your dreams, but also make sure that you're paying your bills on time. It's like too much.
You know, it's so funny.
Much.
That's so funny. You and I are just on different wavelengths right now because it was like over this previous weekend, I think maybe Saturday night, I was feeling super overwhelmed. I was like considering taking a Xanax, but I don't like taking them because they kind of make me feel drunk. And I kind of like I hate that, like that feeling. But I'll take one if I'm like having a panic attack. And I was really on the verge of like being there. And for some reason, it just hit me. I was like, dude, like, yes, this week that you have ahead of you is just like thing on top of thing on top of thing. And it seems like there's no end in sight. And then Christmas is next week. Like truly right now, it seems like there's no end in sight to the things that need to be done. And I just got this mentality of like, but you could do that though. Like, just like you could just keep getting up every morning and go out and do a full ass day and come home at night and go to bed and do that for like a month if you need to. Like the rest will come. Not the rest of it, but like the literal like rest and sleep will come eventually. I don't know.
Well, that's kind of the problem is like you also look back and think that like of other people in other countries and even in this country that are like working so much harder than you. You know what I mean? Like we work hard, but like we work hard in a way that's like the easiest way to work hard. Does that make sense?
Yes. I just said that to Shannon. Okay. I set up this whole show in Studio B and I couldn't get the lighting right. And Shannon was laughing at like how many things I had spread across the table that I now needed to move to Studio A. And I was like, literally in that moment, like, man, this feels so hard to have to move all my stuff to Studio A right now. And then I was like, damn it. Imagine living in like the fucking 1300s when shit was actually really hard.
Like, yeah, you're 26 years. Like, yeah, you're 16 years old. You have 4 years left to live. You're just fucking struggling.
You're having your third kid with this old ass husband who can't protect you. And there's been famine for the last year and you've already lost a baby and your house is falling down because it's made of fucking shit.
And Alex is upset. She's
weather's gotten bad. Yeah. It's been, it's like, yeah, like humans are actually wildly resilient. And yet I'm like hanging out in the best era, like the easiest era ever to stay alive, just having fucking panic attacks every single day for absolutely no reason. Not every day. I'm exaggerating, but still it's like the fact that we worry at all at this point in time. Is kind of fucked up. It's like, what did we do all of this for? Why did Jeff Bezos even create Amazon to get our packages directly to our door if we're still going to worry in life?
Yeah. Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Why have we built?
Fuck
it's
Jeff
not even
Bezos.
Just that. I mean, that's just an example, but it's like infrastructure is like so like well, like laid out now compared to like the infrastructure of literally everything in life is like laid out to a point of like everything's at your fucking fingertips. And I'm still consumed with worry. But I don't know. It's like, I was thinking about this with like Christmas presents, at least. I think that the problem is like, so I like am way behind on buying Christmas presents. We talked about this on last week's show, but like back in the day, like 10 years ago, even 15 years ago, you had to like go to stores and be shopping all season out in the world to get anything for anyone. And like people fucking managed to do that. And now that like you could get literally anything in the world whenever you want it.
We're like, yeah, sorry, I didn't order it in time. It's not going to be here by Christmas. It's like, how?
It's somehow become harder. It's like
the easier things get, the harder they get. But also a lot of the times I will notice that we live in this like crazy, we live in this crazy planet where technology is so advanced. They're now starting to do, you've seen that they're starting to do the cloaks where you can hide.
Invisibility cloaks from Harry Potter. Is that what you're telling me they're making right now?
Yes. Pull up invisibility cloak. You can see a video of it. They use reflective technology and it just sort of refracts the corners around the thing you hold up and it reflects on the things in front of you. So the things that are behind you are actually reflecting on the front. It's, let's see. Yeah, here it is.
You don't.
Look at this shit.
Here are 10 amazing invisibility technologies.
It's crazy, right?
Number 10.
No,
Quantum.
fuck that, dude.
This amazing invisibility technology was created by Hyperstealth Biotechnology Corp.
But to be honest, though, and I hate to put a damper on this, but it's like I can see the screen. It's invisible. I could see what's on the other side, but you could still see that.
Alex,
It's like
that's-
Predator almost.
Sweetheart, that's just what they're showing us on YouTube. You think they haven't perfected the thing so they can't see the plastic anymore? That's easy peasy
Right.
once you figure out the cloak. What I'm saying
I'm
is,
just saying the more like complicated technology comes out, the more complicated life becomes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying is there is no reason
Now we got
why-
motherfuckers
there's
hiding
no
under
reason why
invisibility
there's
cloaks.
fucking invisibility cloaks. And every time I go into Wells Fargo, it takes them 35 minutes to log into their account because the computers are
Well,
slow. What's
Yeah.
happening?
I don't know. And also, like, the sad world that we live in is I feel like one of the first uses of those invisibility cloaks is going to be some motherfucker getting arrested because he was standing in somebody's bedroom watching them fuck behind a cloak.
Not a cloak pervert.
I don't want these cloak perverts getting their hands on the fucking invisibility cloaks. The whole
He's wearing a
world is
trench
becoming-
cloak. It's the new sketchy thing is the trench cloak.
Trench cloak. There's too many new things to worry about every time the world progresses a little bit, dude. It's
That's
like
true.
I can't have invisible fucking rapists, dude.
Too much.
Invisible dick fucking me through a cloak.
No.
Wait till they learn that you can lubricate the outside of the cloak.
Now you're getting cloak raped.
Yeah, and I can't even pick the guy out of a lineup because he was fucking
Hey.
invisible the whole time.
He could be hot. You don't know. You can't see him. Even a cloak is right twice a day. Okay. Okay.
Fuck.
It'd be better if we had drops, but I'll take the lean back.
All right, you guys. Let's take a second to talk about one of our sponsors. It's IP Vanish. What's IP Vanish? IP Vanish is a virtual private network, or a VPN for short. And a VPN is a super important tool that helps you safely browse the internet. You could use a VPN on your computers, tablets, phones, or even things like your Fire Stick when you're streaming media. When you use a VPN, all of your data is encrypted. What you're reading, what you're searching, what you're watching, whatever it is that you're doing. And this is important because what you're doing on the internet isn't my business and it's nobody else's business either. IP Vanish helps you remain anonymous and secure on the internet. IP Vanish is just $3.49 a month. For just $3.49 a month or $27.99 a year, you could help protect your online privacy and security. Here's everything you get with IP Vanish. Anonymous IP addresses, which means your personal IP address can't be tracked by anyone on the web. You could circumvent online censorship. IP Vanish has more than 1,500 servers in 70 plus locations. You get protection when you're using public Wi-Fi. Remember, with IP Vanish, all your data is encrypted, so no one can snoop on what you're doing. And best of all, you get 24/7 customer support. Email them, chat with them, even call them. They're always going to be there to help. These guys have been supporting the show for a long time, and they're here now with an awesome deal for you guys. You're going to get 65% off. So go to ipvanish.com/TOPIX to claim your 65% savings. They have plans starting at just $3.49 a month or $27.99 a year. This is the time to sign up because with this discount and the current promotional offerings, this may not last forever, you guys, that you could get a VPN for 65% off the usual offering. IP Vanish is the best of the best. They're even rated 4.7 out of 5 on Trustpilot, and that's with more than 6,000 reviews. So show these guys some love because they support Gas Digital Network. They're awesome sponsors, and the product's honestly really something that is important for everybody in this day and age to have. So one last time, that's ipvanish.com/TOPIX. ipvanish.com/TOPIX to get the deal and start protecting yourself online today. All right, let's get back to the show. Yeah, I don't know. Everything's scary. Whatever. I don't have
Listen,
Christmas presents,
Honey,
yet. It's
no
an
one's
issue.
getting in your room and raping you. Not on my cloak.
Thank you, Kim.
Isn't it on watch and not clock? Not on my watch.
Yeah. I was
on
gonna
my
let it
clock.
slide though. I never correct you. Who am I even?
You're so supportive. Get you a friend that lets you say not on my cloak and says nothing about your stupidity on air.
Just whatever Kim says, like honestly, in my mind, it's just right. Like she has to be saying it really wrong in a joke on stage multiple times for me to be like, hey, Kim, the word is this, and I just want you to get it right.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Every once in a while, I'll be reading. I know I say a word wrong. I just look in Alex's eyes, the way she just accepts me for who I am and nods along. It goes, keep on going, Kimmers.
Sometimes I'll give her the thumbs up so that she's not intimidated to continue.
I remember in third grade, there was this little boy that would sit next to me and he had a stutter. And the substitute teacher came in one day and was forcing everyone to pick a paragraph to read. You know, the quirky substitute teacher that would come in and try to mix up the rules. It's like, honey, you didn't take the years in school to get your degree, so don't come up in here with new rules for my classroom.
But
my
it's
teacher's
also
a lazy. My teacher's a lazy piece of shit. So you pull out the projector like she does and you mind your business. I hated the overly confident sub.
Yeah, sister, let's not act like you've been here day after day after day. It's like by the time January comes, and I know that the years aren't this long, but it feels like you've been in that class for 300 days already. You're like a fucking seasoned vet of the third grade or whatever. Like you fucking know the ins and outs of that classroom, what the fuck's supposed to happen every morning, afternoon.
I know the way the water fountain squirts. Specifically, yeah. I know that one water squirts up to the side. So when you hit it, you got to go to the left a little. You think I don't know this classroom like the back of my fucking small knuckled hand?
Yeah. You know which students have been yapping their little faces off the entire time in the classroom.
Not Gas Digital putting in extra money. Not Gas Digital putting in extra money so we can Zoom a little longer. I didn't know we had cash like that.
Zoom, baby.
We have Zoom cash. I didn't know that we had a Zoom budget over there. I thought I went all to Lewis's vacations. Too far. I'm gonna get fired.
No, I mean, this time I just have to support the vacations until I get back from my own very first, finally get a chance to go to Jamaica opportunity. I need 1 month before I start bashing the vacations, Kimmy, please.
All right. I'll wait. I'll hold off. But I'll bash for us. Anyways.
Yeah, dude, fuck the substitute teacher who's trying to actually teach you something. It's like you're here for a week tops, bitch. Sit the fuck down.
For a week tops. Maybe. You're here for 3 days while my teacher has a cold or is like fucking her side dude.
Do you remember that Christmas song? I put a tack on the teacher's chair. Somebody snitched on me. Is it a Christmas song?
No, I think it's just like a song about being a kid with abusive parents.
The chorus is I'm getting nothing for Christmas.
I'm getting nothing for Christmas.
So
mommy and daddy are mad. Yeah. Because I ain't been nothing for Christmas.
Because I ain't been nothing but bad.
Yeah, that's a banger. They don't play that one anymore. They don't want to give the kids ideas. Because it's like now it's all school shootings and shit. They're like, we're beyond putting the tack on the chair, you know?
Well, honey, maybe if they left the tacks in the chair, we wouldn't have to upgrade to guns for a little razzle dazzle. Not me calling school shootings razzle dazzles. Oh no, that's not going to sit well with the
I call it the fourth grade fireworks, baby.
The old kindergarten kabam. Man, yep, America is dark.
It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. You want to get to these apologies? I really want to see these apology videos that
oh, yeah. Of course. Let's get into it.
So apparently Travis Scott, like he apologized kind of in text originally. And this is like his first like on video legit apology.
Okay.
And did I hear you say it's with Charlemagne the God?
I think so. It's first of all, let's talk about how annoying his name is to say.
Can we not have, like this was like serious, like people died, yo. Can we not have Charlemagne the God conducting the interview? Like doesn't he do like morning radio?
He does
Am I
morning
crazy?
radio, and like the week before, he was asking Megan Thee Stallion like the best way to twerk. It's like I don't need him up here like fucking Katie Couric.
It's a lot, dude. I don't know. Let's see this.
My intentions, you know,
He looks like he's gonna laugh. First of all,
wasn't to harm their family at all.
In his first interview since the tragedy at his concert, Travis Scott expressed remorse, but said he's
can you go back real quick to the very beginning scene where they show the room?
My intentions, you know, wasn't to, you know.
Oh, he is about to laugh, dude.
In his first
Pause there. I like they were like, don't even put coffee on the table. We can't have one drink, dude. We have to make it look like sad. Look at the scene that they set for this.
It looks barren for sure. They did a good job, honestly. It should look serious.
Yeah. Okay.
interview since the tragedy at his concert, Travis Scott expressed remorse, but said he's not to blame.
The Travis Scott show, or, you know,
Not him and
actual
speaking in
show,
third person.
you know, wasn't the bottom line factor of what happened here.
In a lengthy conversation, Scott spoke with TV and radio host Charlemagne the God, saying he did everything he possibly could on the night of November 5th.
They just show a video of him doing the robot over a dead body.
10 were killed during a crowd surge and hundreds were injured. But the show in Houston went on for more than 30 minutes as
Screams. Nah, man.
That's just footage of Skankfest by accident. It's like, no, that wasn't a seizure. That was just a fat dude trying to breathe at the festival.
Easy, because I'm that artist.
Dude.
Too. Like, you know, anytime you can hear something like that, you want to stop the show.
And this week, with hundreds of lawsuits filed seeking billions in damage, Scott denied legal liability and asked for several claims to be dismissed. 21-year-old Axel Acosta died in the chaos.
This is all part of a culture that Travis Scott.
It cuts back to Travis Scott and be like, I mean, I'm not responsible really. Like, yeah, I saw them, but I'm still fucking Kylie Jenner. It has nothing to do with anything.
He's like, yeah, but you know, I was playing the hits and
when it's a
they was
vibe,
getting
it's a vibe.
trampled. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know about this at all. I feel like all that I've heard about this story before this apology was that like he completely ignored the crowd screaming and just went on with the show. And now he's just coming out and being like, you know what? I think, like, did his PR team just say like, no, just keep denying it? Just like,
Yeah, I think his PR team was like, say you saw nothing. This is the only way out of it. And he's like, I didn't see anything. But they literally have video of him looking down on a dude that's getting his chest pumped. And then he starts doing the robot.
this is fucking crazy.
Responsibility to figure out.
Can we actually
have a responsibility to figure out the solution?
Tonight, Travis Scott breaking his silence, but not satisfying critics. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here for 1 second.
Mhm.
It's like rappers inherently not good at apologizing.
Also inherently not good at caring if you're getting hurt. I gotta say, I've never
Yeah.
like, it's not really like, see, this is the thing I've made people forget that when these people become famous, they're still who they are. People forgot when
Yes.
Cardi B became famous, she was saying offensive shit. And they're like, how could she? I'm like, she's a Puerto Rican chick from the Bronx. She's going to say something offensive.
He's a stripper, dude.
Yeah, she's going to say something offensive. You didn't become her fan because she was a Christian girl. So,
Well, yeah. If you compare Travis Scott's apology to Alec Baldwin's recent apology,
Yeah.
they are both exactly what they are supposed to be, which is Travis Scott half-assing this shit just to look good in public like a rapper would, and Alec Baldwin crying his eyes out like an actor, like a
Yeah.
born actor. Like literally his apology comes off like he's like, I mean, I watched only about 10 minutes of it, to be honest. It's like
It
a
looked like the
long-ass
ET
fucking
audition.
That's exactly what it fucking looks.
Friend. Don't take him away. That's my friend. You can't have him. He's mine.
Yes, the crocodile tears come rolling out at the exact perfect moments where you're like, wow, this seems so genuine. Hire this man.
Oscar.
Exactly. I don't know. I can't even, that's all I have to say about this. I can't even talk shit on Travis Scott's apology. That's truly what I feel is like.
I think okay, you know what? After watching it, I agree with you. I think he did what he was supposed to do.
I think that, yeah, like he obviously owes the victims a lot more, but I don't see that he's never presented himself to the public as somebody who was going to give us more than that. If something like this happened, it's like, I'm holding everybody to the standard of what they've shown to me in the past, you know?
Yeah. And he's fucking Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Also like, I'm also fucking a billionaire, so I don't care.
Did you see that Northwest went live this week, which is something that she is apparently not allowed to do? And Kim Kardashian was just lying in bed on her phone. Like it was the very, very most candid version.
Someone was like, they keep the chargers on the floor like us. Because there's like chargers by the bed on the floor.
I don't give a fuck about the Kardashians, like really, but there is definitely something interesting
about seeing them live their real lives.
Yeah, there's something interesting to like whether or not, you know, like that it's all staged. Like maybe, you know, does Kim just want to come off more relatable? So she was like, Northie, can you go live for a minute for mommy and we're going to pretend like you weren't supposed to? Like, I don't know. It's all just as fucking weird. They live in this.
I like that North went live at the concert and let a strange man into the live.
I didn't see that one.
And she was like, hi. And he was like, hey. She was like, look.
Well, it's really fun and exciting to see Kanye West's daughter, who is like literally, she's all Kanye. She's got very little Kim in her. And watch her just like fucking take over Kim Kardashian's life. It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, people say that she's the humbling that Kim needed.
She's everybody's favorite thing on TikTok right now. Like she will roast her mother, like videos where her mom's talking about like some makeup package or whatever.
She'll be like, I love it. I wear it all the time.
Yeah, North's like, mommy, that's not really how you talk. How come you change your voice for videos?
Yeah. And she's like, Northie, I don't. And she's like, oh, Northie, I don't.
That's fucking awesome.
Mocks her mother. She's the best, dude. Yeah, she's fun.
Yeah, bless that child. I hope she keeps pushing their fucking buttons, dude. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys, let's take a quick second and talk about one of our favorite sponsors. They're back. It's manscaped.com. Dear Santa, all I want this holiday season is for my man to have smooth jingle bells. Thankfully, Manscaped answered with the Performance Package 4.0, so I don't have to find Santa's beard in my man's pants again. Ladies, this holiday season, get your man products that will leave him smelling fresh with their all-new ultra premium body wash and a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. It's time to give that man in your life the gift of beautiful skin, hair, and balls this holiday season. Go to manscaped.com and use promo code BROAD, BROAD, for 20% off and free shipping. I gotta be honest, Harrington is like, he's a man for merch, dude. If a sponsor sends us something, you best believe that's going to be some shit that Harrington's on for like ever. And Manscaped in particular is a fan favorite. It's literally a favorite in our household. If you look in our shower, there are like 2 shelves. One of them's got all of my products. That's just like, it's fucking built up, dude. It's got shampoo, conditioner, all my shit, right? And then the other stuff is purely just Manscaped stuff. And I got to be honest, it's awesome. Harrington smells good for the first time in his whole entire fucking life, thanks to Manscaped. I couldn't be more grateful personally. And I'm truly serious about this. Like, I mean it. Harrington smells amazing thanks to Manscaped. So inside the Performance 4.0 package, you're going to find the signature Lawnmower 4.0, which is an electric trimmer that has leave this in, proprietary advanced skin safe technology. We made it. It's the perfect trimmer to keep under the Christmas tree this year. It's fucking dope. Balls fresh. Mwah. We love it. Also, it's waterproof, so it could be used in the shower, which if you are a lady listening to this thinking about getting it for your man, you fucking already know how convenient it is to have that shit in the shower. Also, the Manscaped Performance 4.0 package also includes the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. I haven't asked about the ball toner. I'm not like paying attention to like whether my man's balls are toned, but I'm assuming if I was a dude, I would use it. It seems nice. They also launched their new 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, which has key ingredients with benefits that include hydrating, nourishing, conditioning the scalp, and strengthening the hair at the same time. That one we don't have. It's like, you know, some people some people got it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? 'Tis the season to load up on Manscaped products that will actually have you wanting to rock around the motherfucking Christmas tree. That's right, you heard me. So one last time, 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com if you use the promo code BROAD. That's BROAD. Every guy should have Manscaped on their wish list. And if you love your man, you should get him the products that he's actually going to use this holiday season. One last time, 20% off and free shipping with promo code BROAD at manscaped.com. All right, let's get back to the show.
Do you want to read some? I have some glitchies.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Some glitch of the week. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 choices and you tell me. We knew each other, but had never met. Old lady in the passenger of my car. Or my twin sister and I experienced deja vu at the same time.
1 or 2?
I like old lady.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
By the way, my grandmother told me a story like this that I assume is going to be like this.
What if this is her story?
I don't know, dude. My grandmother told me a story about when she was a kid. They like picked up somebody by a graveyard or something. And drove for a while with the person in the car, and then the person just disappeared.
Yeah, I think that's I think your grandma got you on an old tale. I've heard that one before, sweetheart.
Granny.
I mean, also, have you never watched One Scary Movie? It's the classic. Let me tell you, I'm actually shocked that you would say that out loud as a thing. That's literally like you on this. Don't smoke your vape to get out of it. That's like you on this podcast going like, I heard on Halloween they put razor blades in apples. That's like you just did the.
I mean, they do that, and you have to be careful. You don't want to accept an apple on Halloween. It's like serious, dude. They're trying to cut kids' lips up.
So we went to the graveyard. We picked her up, and she was gone. And then we looked in front of us, and there she was in the middle of the road in a white dress.
And I pulled the ribbon off from around her neck and her head fell off.
Like, I don't think that happened to your grandma, Alex. I'm going to tell you.
Dude, I don't know. Can't I just be imaginative? You know what I said this morning? You know what I said? It was one of my first thoughts when I woke up this morning. I shared it with Harrington immediately.
What?
It's the only note I wrote for this week's show was that I had this thought for real. I said, because we're going to his parents for Christmas next week. So we're like flying out for a couple days. And I was like, Mike, how fucking cool would it be if we like left the apartment, we locked the doors, you know, we have every set of keys to our apartment and like, you know, all that. And then we come back and Santa left us presents.
That would be terrifying. There'd be
I woke up this morning hoping that Santa would leave us presents now that I've moved out, that it would finally legitimize that Santa is actually finally absolutely real because I got presents while me and Mike left with the doors locked.
Nothing less terrifying than finding presents and having no reason as to why they're there.
No, but what if it was from Santa and it was exactly what we wanted?
Santa isn't real. It would be a human man coming into your house, I'm assuming, leaving weird gifts for you and your boyfriend.
And what if it was exactly what we wanted and it said from Santa and it was like in Santa's handwriting?
Santa doesn't have handwriting.
What if it was on legitimate Santa?
What font do you think Santa uses?
Something like Loopy. loopy and like
Comic Sans.
old-fashioned.
He seems like a Comic Sans hack motherfucker.
No, Common Sans is awful.
I think Comic Sans is pretty. I actually like Comic Sans.
Comic Sans is like uncanny valley of
I know it's
Of
like trashy and
fonts.
I love it.
it's like almost human writing, but it's not.
Comic Sans is American cheese,
What's American cheese? Oh, American cheese, like
like
the
slices.
cheese?
Yeah, it's if it was a cheese, it'd be American cheese. Like of all the fonts, if all the fonts were a cheese, Comic Sans would be American cheese.
I don't know. You know, at first I really wanted
Classic,
to
hacky. A lot of people hate on it, but people secretly use it a lot and love it.
No, I think people actually use American cheese a lot more than they use Comic Sans. Like, I think that
Interesting.
that's like the difference there. But it does remind me of American cheese now that you say it. Something about, listen, we don't have to get into it.
We don't have to get into it, but you know what I mean, bitch.
Yeah. Well, glitch me.
Okay,
Glitch me,
I'll
sister.
glitch you up. Hold on. Are you glitching? Are you glitching for a scratch?
I'm glitching for a little scratch, baby girl.
Scratching for a glitch? You glitch my scratch, I scratch your glitch. Okay. Old lady in the passenger seat of my car.
Also, the problem is that like I'm already high when we come into this podcast. Then you say shit like that, and I'm like, I don't like you're taking me on a journey that I don't know that I could make my way back from by myself. You know,
I understand. Okay. 40 female, went to the supermarket with my husband, 43 male, and my son, 7 male last week. As usual, he stayed in the car with my son, and while I went in, they usually park at the parent and child parking spot.
Hold on,
right
can
by
I
the
stop
main-
you for a second? Is it
Yeah.
bad that I immediately did the math to see how old the guy was when he had the kid? Because I'm starting to feel like I'm getting old and need to have kids soon.
Great.
I was like, all right, so 43 and the son's 7. So they didn't.
Well, I mean,
pop
she
that
had
kid
she
out.
had the kid at 33.
Well, the
So,
dude was 36.
yeah,
All right.
Seems
That
about
sounds like
right.
good timing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Alex,
that's how.
we get it. You're trying to conceive. I
No,
don't know what's happening over there. So
No,
Alex,
'cause
Alex is
it's such an
timing
issue
her
for me.
ovulation cycle right now. She's
'Cause
feeling
I'm
the
deciding
stickiness
I'm-
of her own vagina.
I think I've decided recently that I'm going to be an old mom because I just don't want to have kids too like very soon at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's
So this
scary.
this is a normal aged mom, 33. So the dad stays in the car with the kid. They park at the parent spot right by the entrance. However, because it was cold and raining, he left me right by the door before parking. 15 minutes or so later, I come out and spot our car right in front of me. Walked by the back window where I see my kid's car seat, but nobody in it. And then as I walk to the front, I see an old lady sitting in the front passenger seat alone. She was gazing towards the front of the car, and I thought, gosh, I almost opened the door of the wrong car. Luckily, she's not looking this way, or I could have scared her by trying to get in. So I kept on walking for a couple meters. It's a small parking lot and couldn't see our car. So I called my husband. He answers the phone and I ask him where he's parked. And he says, right in front of the store, the parent and child parking spot. I turn around and there he is, same car, and our child strapped in the seat. Neither of them saw me or the lady that I saw in the car. I'm still doing mental gymnastics to explain it. Fun.
Interesting.
I like that one.
Yeah. Also, it touches on one of the most embarrassing things, which is getting into the wrong person's car.
I last night honked at someone on Sunset Boulevard, made them roll down their window trying to say hi to my friend Ryan, and it wasn't him.
I'm pretty sure in front of a bunch of people at Skankfest, I was screaming at a car not to go away because it was my Uber and it wasn't my Uber. But I was like screaming. I was like, no, don't go.
You just thought you loved him.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I like this glitch.
I'm okay with it.
I don't hate it.
I was hoping by the title that she was going to be in the car with the lady. It's a lot
Yeah.
scarier that way. It's like
Yeah.
seeing somebody through the windshield and then seeing
It's almost creepier this way. It seems more real to me.
but what's also scary is your child and husband disappearing for a moment, which you don't realize in that moment that that's what happened. But when they switch back, you're like, well, where the fuck did they go when I was seeing that lady? You know,
Yeah.
that's pretty scary.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of fucked up now that you
Like,
think about it.
Yeah, was I just in
went
a
to a
different
different
dimension than them? Yeah.
Yeah. Where this old lady owned my car instead of me.
Or did I go to a different dimension where just somebody else in a very similar car happens to be parked in the same spot? Like,
Someone said maybe you temporarily slipped in a parallel universe. They didn't see you and you didn't see them because you were in a different parallel.
Right. But
Exactly
even
what you
then,
said.
that's what I was thinking. But it's like, what would the odds be? Let's say all of that is true, 100% true. What are the odds that this lady in a parallel universe happens to have the same fucking car in the same spot at
Yeah.
that exact time that she got projected into?
Oh, not this Karen. You shouldn't park in the parent and child spot unless you're getting the kid out of the car. It's just not fair for people that you need to use it as intended.
What
It's
are
like,
you
oh,
doing on Glitch? You can't be the type of person who's on Glitch in the Matrix Reddit.
complaining.
Like, it's like, do you believe in magic or not, bitch?
But
Because
also, they
if
have
you
a
do,
point.
yeah, kind of. But it's like, if you believe in magic, like maybe you shouldn't also just be like on the internet being like, I
But
don't
they
know.
have a point. Now that I think about it, you shouldn't use the parent child spot to park in the front for no reason
Well,
when
your
your husband
husband.
is in the car and you can pull up to the front. Now hold on, I'm fucking pissed because you can't. It's actually rude. That spot is for like mothers that are probably going to the grocery store by themselves with kids, and they need to be close to the front because they've got a bunch of kids and groceries and they're trying to get everyone in the car. Not for your fucking lazy ass husband who can't even get his ass out of the car and help you grocery shop with your son.
Yeah, you know what? You have a good point.
He can always pull up and pick you up right in the front and not take another mother's spot.
I also think this is the was the husband driving?
Seems like he was in the passenger from the way the story read.
Right. Okay. So then that would be her fault. So I don't know, dude. I've been lazy before. What if she's just running in for one little item very quickly?
care.
I kind of get it.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you want to pick up some food and you do it in the pickup call ahead spot now that they have for COVID. Not that I would ever do that. I don't do that.
Right, because then you would be a total piece of shit, Kim, according to you.
Yeah, that would be a bad thing. And I am good on a down.
God damn it.
Yeah, should we end there?
Yeah, I think we need to because I have another show, unfortunately.
That's all right. A little short show today. We're going to be together
so soon,
very, very,
Kimmy.
very soon. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to record a bunch of podcasts together. Then Alex is going to come to LA. So we're going to have a lot of in-person podcasts coming up soon. So thank you guys for supporting the Zoom shows. We know that they're
we'll do one
not as
topless,
fun.
honestly. You guys just check it out. Just subscribe.
We should actually do a full episode topless and just blur out our tits. That would be hilarious.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, maybe.
We could do topless topics.
Topless topics.
Yeah.
And it's all
not like we haven't seen each other's boobs. We could just do the kind where we record without G mic at my house.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, think about it.
Guys, if you guys could tell your friends about the show and get our subscriber count up to like 5,000 on YouTube, we will do topless topics.
Topless.
If you can get that to happen by like the time Kim visits me, let's not just say forever.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll show you our tits, but blurred out. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out for another episode of Broad Topics. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. You can check me out at twitch.tv/QueenKong1 and check out my other podcast with Sarah Weinshake called Thicky and Shank on YouTube and iTunes and all that good stuff. And Alex, what about you, babe?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar, and check out my other podcast, Stick and Poorly Watch Rick and Morty, every Monday after Legion of Skanks, only on gasdigitalnetwork.com/live. Also, if you love the show, head to gasdigitalnetwork.com, use promo code TOPICS30 for a limited time. You can get a 30-day free trial, which is fucking awesome. It's usually 7 days. You'll get access to every episode on demand of this show and every other show, as well as bonus content, live chats, all the fucking good shit.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
Bye.